Good morning, beautiful people. Good morning. Good morning. And I will never get nobody name up. They was like, they was like, is that a wig? What was that? I said, I don't know. I don't do hair. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna say the other women that was in there. Some that at the merriment, they was laughing at the gym with me this morning and said, we know you gonna put them hairstyles. I said, I am. So I know, because we got 130. I said I am. I'm going to put it up there. Now, one downvote is Liddell or Candace. I'm not messing with you.
Rocket.
But look who they said that was Crockett. We got Stephen A. Smith attacking her now. Jasmine Crockett.
Been attacking our whole nationality, so it ain't nothing new with him. He's the fastest race. He all that. He let you know who he is. He ain't holding them up.
But he black.
Stephen Miller ain't
No, Stephen A. Smith.
Oh, man.
I'm talking about Stephen A. Smith. You ain't see how they said to us, y'all wrong. Y'all wrong. I mean, listen, hey, some laugh with you, some laugh at you. They laughed at me plenty of times. I laughing too, shit. But, hey, it is what it is. But, boy, we was rolling. They was like, you gonna put them pictures up? I said, I am. She the one brought up content. She said, are they trying to use stuff for content? I said, well, she gave it to me. This what I have wanted to say. I was watching one guy. I was looking for his video, and he was talking about like in Chicago when they raided the hotel. And I get both sides, not the hotel, the apartment complex. But and as he was breaking it down, and it was like what they doing is what they not telling people is, and it's bad on both sides. But these was the ones that the Democrats had. Remember when they took them to Martha's Vineyard and everything.
Yeah.
What's up?
I can't. I just can't fathom that, right? Like, I'm still stuck on, you touch my kids, I'm touching you. It's that serious. And the fact that he's just letting this man skate by, but a dude who does something peaceful, that rallies the community to do something peaceful, right? How often do we see people today get groups of people together, rile them up, and go set them loose? Jed gathered a group of people, got them focused, and did something productive, and he's the fucking monster? This is some bull.
And like that, I appear. Good morning, family. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I didn't even pay attention. I didn't even have myself up in here. How y'all doing, beautiful people? I see Felicia Martinez in the building. Deborah O'Neill, Sidney Green Sr., Avis Hopkins, Georgia Boy, top of the morning, the lovely Terry Nixon, Sweetheart Shell, Mama Quill, the lovely Luana Terry, Concrete Jungle, Loving Me, Wanda Smith. How everybody doing? Barbara, how everybody doing? How y'all doing today? Y'all saw it like I saw it. Did y'all watch Council? I ain't watch it. Y'all tell me what was going on. I missed it. Y'all know I was up in here watching it with y'all. But good morning, good morning. Since y'all had some few hours to sleep on it, let me know how y'all feel. It was quick though. It was quick. I can't say that Jonathan meeting was his was longer than the city council. Good morning, Pastor Nicholas J. Gaddis, Denise Cousins in the building. I know what everybody want to talk about. See, I'll be checking the temperature of the situation, what be going on. Y'all don't be peeping. I like to check the temperature of what's be going on. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'll be checking the temperature. I'm looking at it. It said, what may, I mean, should I put, I want to let y'all see. Let me see. Sharon, good morning, beloved. The lovely Deborah Luna in the building. Good morning. Y'all hit that like button for old Otis and get this thing sharing. Come on, family. Work with Otis this morning. Denise Cousins, good morning. Should I put this up? Let's get to it. I mean, I know y'all want to say it. I had to steal this out of one of the hottest groups on the political scene in the city of Flint. You heard? I was looking at this. It said, what made Liddell Lewis switch up on the Neely administration today? Question. Either Neely has been giving LaShawn Johnson and Candace more attention than her, or either Neely done double crossed her. Family, what do y'all think? What do y'all think? I just had to put that up here today because that's where we at. I don't know if y'all can see it or not, but if you go to Flint Politics Reboot, you can see it. Let me see. Y'all know who coming on in every day. The lovely Felicia Martinez and tapped in Mickey's Roll Call is sponsored by Amanda Gorman, an American poet activist who by her teens was widely published and won many awards. She's the first national poet and youngest person to deliver an inaugural poem. Shout out to Amanda. Shout out to her. And shout out to Felicia Martinez coming from New Jersey by way of the East Coast. You heard? Let me see, what did I miss? Well, let me see. Uh, both things could be true. Both things could be okay, Mama Quit. Let me see what Concrete says. Well, y'all mayor won't be having a press conference shaming anyone today. 12 got their money. The lovely Miss Eunice is in the building. Let me see, Smicky. Shout out to Beverly Biggs for speaking about. Hey, listen, Miss Beverly Biggs, one thing she ain't gonna do is bite her tongue. The lovely Eleanor Wicker is in the building. Good morning, beloved. I mean, you know what? I don't want to get the people, you know, feelings up too high. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I really don't. I don't want to get y'all up because, listen, family. Easily. What's up, Hassan Pinchback is in the building. What up, Mike Clack? And I don't want people to get their feelings up too high. Cause if the mayor just say he give in and give her some, I mean, allegedly, I'm not saying this is what he gonna do, but let's just say he does want to give her that money, then he'll be getting back to them 5 votes again. I'm not saying he is. I'm just saying allegedly. But so I don't want people to get their hopes up too high, thinking Liddell only pushing back because she mad. And like I said, she left early. Even when he's speaking on that attendance, like I said, it might be negotiation. Like even what she said when she was calling Clyde out last night. She only doing this because she's mad. Just think about it. If he was giving her that money, she wouldn't give a damn about nobody. And I hope the residents in the city see that. Like, listen, this is all smoke and mirror. Liddell do not care about nobody. So y'all don't think just as well as the mayor doing what he doing. Hey, look, it's about a job. We have to be honest with each other about it. And I'm not just trying to call them out, but this is how administrations is. When you in these positions, it's about money. And and what Liddell doing. What's up, the dreamer? Thank you for tapping in. She's only mad because she didn't get her way. So don't forget this. Liddell is good stuff. I mean, I guess when you on your way out, to be honest with you, when you on your way out, that's all you can do. Let's be honest. When you on your way out, that's all you can do. I just don't want nobody to be thinking like Liddell all of a sudden she finally found out that the mayor been playing games. No, it's like, to me, this is like when you didn't have them. Y'all know how it be when your money be up. When you down to your last couple million, now they hollering. And Liddell showing you she don't care. She never cared. We just gotta understand what the game is. No trouble. Thank you for tapping in, beloved. The lovely Tasha Lynn, thank you for tapping in. And like the dreamer said, hit that like button on y'all way in. She knows she's not winning this election. Yeah, she see the writing on the wall. Liddell just trying to get her, as they say, her little parachute on her way out. But she might do think she can win. Let me rephrase that. She might think, because sometimes we have people who is who be thinking they got it anyway. So you got to understand, we're not dealing with sane people. We're dealing with insane people. And that's just a fact. We thinking we dealing with sane people. We dealing with a lot of insane people politically. You know, all of a sudden she just now figured out that that everything was gonna be bad. And I don't want people to fall for that, to be honest with you. Don't fall for that. Liddell ain't just figured out this mayor. That money supposed to been coming through them. She knew that when Mays was still here when he was trying to tell him that. This ain't nothing new. So all that like she found her voice, but it's election season, people. So hey, like I remember Mama Claire told y'all, she said it's election season. They gonna want y'all vote. Get some tangibles now. Liddell want to stay in that seat. Make her earn it. Don't just give it to her. Make her earn it. That's my opinion of it. Make her earn it. Make her earn it. Don't let her just get away with it like she been doing. Make her earn it. And I think if we did that, we'd probably be in a better space. In my humble opinion, let me get this together. Now I can look up. I had to get a few shit. I believe we'd be in a better space if we. But I'm just saying, don't fall for it. Even with LaShawn, I mean, you know, and y'all definitely. I know y'all definitely ain't falling for the Judy and Candace show. I mean, and I hope y'all not falling for even what Davina doing. Now, family, Davina is the reason a lot of this, as people will say, this uckery is going around. Just put a uck and just put the F with it. You know what I'm talking about. The power of deception is the strongest strategy to use on people. Yeah, listen, you know what, Alan? When I was at the Flint Neighborhood United, and don't get me wrong, I'm not saying the mayor ain't came before, but this time to see him there, to see the state rep there, to see the president of the council, to see the and I'm not this is the first time he's seen the president, but to see the finance chair there and them pushing for that $1 million. Good morning, the lovely Lanita Murray is in the building. Let me see. If she really wants to stick it to Neely, she not coming on here. Family, I'm gonna say this. Liddell not really trying to stick it to the mayor. What she doing is leveraging. What she doing is called leveraging. She know the mayor need her. As y'all saw what Councilwoman Tanya Burns said, the votes are not there. She don't need the Granny G, good morning, beloved. Thank you for tapping in. The family as you coming in, hit that like button. She don't need the you know, the mayor. I get it, like you know, and family, and I get what y'all saying when Jonathan talk this talk, but you know, far as with the mayor going, like right now, this might. What's up, common sense? Thank you for tapping in. This might be his hardest, and I'll say this again. This might be Neely might actually have to work this time for this election. I'm not saying he probably, you know what I'm saying. I'm not saying who can win and who can't, but I do believe this time he probably gonna have his work cut out for him. Oh no, about the meeting Saturday, basically what Deborah what it was, and let me put it up here. What Deborah was saying. Let me get this one first. The lovely Linda Chilton has entered the building, family. It's like you still need to tell us about the meeting Saturday. No, to me about the meeting was, let me see, the lovely Lasagna Larry is in the building. I don't think Second Ward really want that seat back. She just sending a message to the mayor. Second play his game. She doing this out of spite her behavior. Oh no, you listen. Let me tell you something. The lovely Carolyn Hendricks has touched down. How you doing, beloved? Thank you for tapping in. No, you know what, Lasagna, you are right, but her doing it out, but see, this is the monster. Sometimes to me, the mayor created a monster with her. And the lovely Carolyn Hendricks being a member for 12 months. Thank you, beloved, for being such a strong supporter. Thank you, thank you, thank you. To me, it's like he created this monster. And y'all know how Liddell is. She do not take criticism. She cannot handle criticism. And then her not being at the press conferences, and then him bringing Candace, because the mayor slick, like you can already tell who he want for that second ward and who he want for that third. I mean, for that seventh ward. Good morning, Miss Buford. Thank you for tapping in. Hey, I wish we could pray for the city. I wish we could. Definitely created a monster, not let him deal. Hey, Georgia boy, he got to deal with it. He got to deal with it. The lovely Michelle Young is in the building. Thank you for tapping in, beloved. No, he got to deal with it. He got to deal with it. Cause he created, but he know what she want, money. We as black, relax. Our memory on those who oppressed us and abused us. They speak nice to us. Few times we forget about all of it. Cause have y'all seen how they letting them people go over? Look, Candace didn't have so much leeway, but I don't know if it went to her head. Cause like I said, the mayor had her on his show Saturday when he was saying since she done became the president. Like I said, if you go listen to the mayor Saturday show, he took nothing but shots at Liddell and along with the other ones, as far as Dennis, Jonathan, JWC, and Tanya, he been taking shots at them, but he really took more shots up at her when he called in and questioned her leadership. But this who he wanted up there. What to do, good brother Tony Terry? It says, I don't get the reason for Monica Galloway coming up there. With Tony Terry, you know what it was? Hey, thank you, LaWanda Terry, for being a member for 12 months. You're another loyal supporter. What it is, because he called out the past council members. That's why they came up. I mean, she had to come up there like she justifying why she took the deal. That's all it is. Cause she looking at, cause she don't want to be, Monica, stay here. She don't want people, her neighbors, to be like, y'all put us in this deal. That's why when you see when Maurice was telling y'all what type of situation they was in. I mean, I get it. A lot of people don't want to talk about it, but you know what I'm saying? But a lot of this stuff, like I say, I wasn't on there. I don't know. But you got to go look who was Monica Gay. Yeah, no, Alan. She did give a speech, but he bringing this he bringing this out. I think the mayor probably realized yesterday that when he was asking people to come to council to get at the council people, I don't think it dawned on him that he ain't got that type of pull where he can call with his base. Well, you already know who voted for him because he ain't looking at people who came up to council, you know. But and Monica did shed some light on it, you know. She shared a side of light, but I don't think this time he gonna probably have to work his ass off. I'm not saying he can't win it. But I do think the lovely Debbie Clark is tapped in one half of the Wonder Twins. I think this time he might have to work a little, maybe 10% more harder than he had to work last time. Because I was having a conversation like, well, if they let the water, if the water was going to go up anyway, Dennis been telling y'all this. Even when Councilwoman Tanya Burns said, I didn't vote for this to go in there, as far as that money going into the took it from opera money into the fund balance. I bet you he won't ask nobody else to come down there and speak. I agree with you, good brother Clack. I agree with you. I just think he overplayed his hand. See, and I don't know. Maybe the mayor feel like the residents been asleep a long time, and he probably felt like their attention span is like that. Maybe he thinking, but the same ones who been coming down there, like people weren't listening to what Lottie was saying last night. It's so much stuff, and I know I'm just jumping around it because, like I say, Winters took notes. She gonna break it all the way down. I'm just jumping around it. But even when Lottie said, wait till one of these 1,800 houses, like she been telling y'all, get y'all stuff, get your bills in order. It was no different than what Maurice been telling y'all. Hey, facts, Allen. I didn't know. Let me be honest with y'all, family. I never thought Liddell, I would look at her as a kamikaze. I still think, and I agree, Allen, Liddell can destroy him, and they had Ed pinned against the wall. I do agree, but this is when my thing was, and I just said, I would have just went ahead and pushed that money through to her. I would have just might have had just because you didn't already let her been doing it. And you already know, I didn't think she would sacrifice herself, in my humble opinion. I still think this is negotiation tactics because, like it was said last night, I said it. This didn't have to. It don't have to come. It didn't have to be. It didn't have to come up to July. What's the big issue? We know the issue. It's election season. Y'all don't think the mayor know he got people ready to take him out? It's election season. We don't know who this mayor gonna be cool with. Right now we know he got Lansing with him. We don't know. We don't know how this politics gonna play out. We don't know who gonna be the governor. We don't know if maybe the next governor coming in might don't be friendly with him. You never know. So you got to look at all of that. We don't know if this next governor gonna be friendly to him. Let's just be honest. We don't know if this one gonna be friendly. And that's what and Alan, I do agree. That's why I say, in my humble opinion, I feel like Liddell is in negotiation mode. She trying now. I don't know if that price, yesterday price is not today price. And, hey, the lovely Debbie Clark, you ain't lying. You don't think the people looking? They sitting back seeing the disgruntled one. Remember, you only can be destroyed from the inside. It be a disgruntled one. And that's why I say, if you got any disgruntled people in your camps, get rid of them just for future people. You gotta get rid of this disgruntled ones. They would take you down. But like I said, Liddell, if I was him, I would have probably went ahead and gave her that. You already know what she gonna do. He knew Liddell wasn't nothing about money. Why you think she bringing up a study saying other people getting grant? It didn't when it's supposed to come through council. It's just too much stuff to been leaking out. Allegedly, let me put on this. Allegedly, you was hearing that people was getting in trouble if they didn't make sure certain individuals, some of that opera money was getting pushed, to their non-profits. We hearing about non-profit. Like last night, you had I'm just saying allegedly, they stuff wasn't up to date. Liddell done been knew this because hers was one of them that wasn't up to date. Y'all don't think that? I'm just saying, and I just want the people to realize that. Just understand, she was all for the BS. And that's why I say, and don't forget the mayor. When Liddell was cutting up at council, when she was showing up at the all-in press conference, when he was letting Channel 12 put all this stuff out on her, like she was, she was being victimized. Oh, Lasagna, facts, beloved, facts. Second word don't care. She's letting the mayor know that he not going to humiliate and embarrass her. But that's what it is. And that's why I say, if you have a disgruntled person, you have to get rid of them. See, and a lot of y'all might have didn't like the move, Dennis. I got to give him a shout out. Shout out to Dennis Pfeiffer and the A Ward. We might don't understand, like I say, we might didn't understand the play because you have to really sit back and study people. And I'm not just saying it, but when you in that type of game politics, you got to know what you're dealing with. Whoever got with Dennis them came up with that plan, let's strip Liddell. Let me get it right. Politically stripped her from titles, take titles away. They knew she was gonna lose her, was gonna go lose it. Hey, Alan. Shout out to Alan. Did Candace go to speaking for her like she was a puppet? Candace like, no, I know she wouldn't say that. Judy called them shell companies relating to 501c3's facts. She was underhandedly taking the shot at Liddell because whether he want to believe it or not, she was taking a shot at the councilman in the first ward. Because y'all was the ones, they was the ones hollering about their people, allegedly. That's a fact. But they were saying people that they knew didn't get none of the money they was awarded. I'm just saying, but I'm still throw allegedly on that, but even though it was on council. They was the ones. So when you hearing her say stuff like that, don't you know she's not doing nothing the mayor not saying she can do? Demetria Patton, thank you for tapping in, beloved. What's up, Stanley Wood is in the building. I mean, you have to look at all of that. Let me see what Jajabo said. Like the one speaker said, don't forget about calling the police on residents and etc. It's political season. Facts. Facts. Let me say a dysfunctional person only going to let you go and do so much with striking. But facts. Because Liddell really ain't. She just doing this. She tapping him. Liddell, no, she don't have nothing to lose. Fact, just she can go back to DC, but she trying to get her little package before she go. It's 2.8 million left. You had 94.7 million. Hey, facts. Mama Quill said Liddell's strategy now is if you kick my dog, I'm gonna kick your cat. Yeah, cause she, like they said, like the previous said, she ain't got nothing to lose. And in her humble opinion, Liddell knows she done in Flint. Liddell knows she done. She thinking she got a chance. Who knows? People might. You never know how Flint is it's a particular situation. Good morning, B. Marie. She said, I think she was taking a shot at State Rep Cynthia Neely, that non-existent nonprofit for literacy that she was trying to get that $25 million. If Judy did that, do you know how hard the mayor gonna go at her? Judy don't want to do that. I know she's not talking about the mayor, but if she is, but you know what? You may be on to something, B. You may be on to something. I'm just saying, allegedly. Allegedly. We don't want to give allegedly. See what the lovely Linda Chilton said. What's the saying? Keep your friends close, keep your enemies closer. Yeah, it is enemies too close. Let me see what Alice. She's going with a bang, ain't she? Michael Cooley, you might be keep pressure on Liddell. Good morning, Greenwood, Mississippi 662 Pointer. Order, keep pressure on the Devine, and we're going to keep it on Liddell. Let me see what Lasagna said. Like Mr. Brown spoke, you can't forgive, but you can't for what happened done to the peoples because the tapes are out there and people seeing and listening. Facts. Well, let me see what the lovely Deborah. She's festering. They bored to bust about to bust. Facts. But I think this mayor's still clever enough to be like, listen, let me pump the brakes on this. You can tell when you know you're dealing with a lunatic. But sometimes you let it get out and it's hard to bring it back in. Let me see what Elder Golden Child Sharp. So what's up? What's up, beloved? Said, good morning. Not only is Liddell Cook the domestic violence, you know what? Hey, listen, fam. Sometimes you have to make choices you have to make. You know what I'm saying? We got to live with things we do. See, like, hey, but I think Liddell. See, I think that they was able to get away with so much BS for years that Liddell probably never thought that Candace would go against her, that Judy would go against her. She didn't understand. She thought when they was in that clique, she didn't ever think she was expendable. Liddell didn't think she was expendable. Liddell done was able to get out. And now looking back at it, she had to see this coming. But, election season, now Liddell looking at LaShawn. I mean, you got to look at it from Liddell's point of view. Liddell was, that's why I say Dennis put a move down, but Dennis had to find the right partner that would want to come over there and dance. And he found the right partner by the name of Candace Moufshot. Is that French? He found a willing partner who wanted to dance. Y'all don't think Liddell looking at them like they really asses? Like you went over there and got Dennis to vote when Candace could have easily kept negotiation with what's up, Lane in the building. Shout out to Jed and his INA team, you heard. Candace could have kept negotiating with Liddell. But when her went over there, that's how bad she wanted that presidency. Let me see what Alan said. Neely is playing chess with Council, but last night Council made a strong move on the board. Hey, they did. They did. They damn near cornered his queen. They damn near cornered his queen, Alan. They damn near cornered his queen. And that's why I think with Liddell, and then you seeing, like I said, Jonathan Jonathan pushed back last night. Hey, Georgia boy, you right about that. Georgia boy said, I told y'all a long time ago they were going to fall out about that presidency. I believe you. Candace is power hungry, and when she saw an opportunity, she took it. Fact. That's why I said I gave Dennis a shout out. And whoever they came up with that plan, they played right on with. Don't you know Liddell looking like y'all couldn't come to me? Liddell thought she had control of the four. She never thought. Neely thought he had control. Well, Neely showed her he got control of them. She thought she had control. Now she might got Leon, might go with her on certain things, but only so far he gonna go. Because at the end of the day, remember, the mayor's still holding he holding all the purse strings on them. And what I mean by that, okay, some of y'all got elected with the help of the mayor. What if the mayor might look at it? What's up, Donnell Meredith? Thank you for tapping in. Donnell Meredith, I mean, the mayor might look at it like, I'll just fall back. Remember, he's still the mayor. But this right here, though, that $1 million, he ain't get to push that through to have something to campaign with. Come on. That's you know, that kind of they hit him right there. He ain't like that. The mayor, I'm telling you, I know he didn't like it. Cause just think about it. He came to the FNU meeting to talk about the attendance of council people not showing up, saying how the council is holding that up. See, he sold it at the FNU. He went to that meeting and sold it. He went there and sold it about how council is playing the residents. He sold it to, and there was plenty of organizations that's there. And we got to understand, them organizations there, don't you know, they have people. I'm just trying to tell you, you got to look at certain things, how he played it. That's why it should have been, and I'm going to tell you one thing, sis Audrey Muhammad, who running for the second ward, she was there. It should be all the council people that's running should be at these FNU meetings. Flint Neighborhood United, that hold at the public library every first Saturday of each month. I agree and I disagree with you, Lasagna. Second ward don't really need that presidency because she still hold the power, meaning she knows too much and wrongdoing that have happened. Second ward knows the mayor games and know how he thinks. Hell, Winters know how he thinks and all the stuff he plays. She was telling y'all his playbook before he was doing it. She don't hold nothing. She can't get nothing passed without him. That's what I'm trying. Alan, that's what I'm trying to know. Oh, listen, don't think that Liddell is squeaky clean. Now, she might want to go ahead and tell first. Now, I'll give you that if it comes down to that. But Liddell is negotiating facts, Alan. If it wasn't for the mayor instructing Davina to remove 6 recalls, she would have been out of there. Facts. That's what I'm trying to. She don't hold no power. She just knows she can't be recalled right now because it's an election. But don't get it twisted. If she was still Liddell missing being on the end, then you hear when she told it out, when she talked to Ashley, the mayor had to put her in her place. You also heard her say she been trying to ask for that opera money. You heard with Judy when it first jumped off. Judy, like, here we go, when Judy had an attitude. Because Judy looking at it like, damn, Liddell, we've been playing this game, so now you mad. Liddell was really mad because she didn't get her 30. Liddell get this 30, it'll be 5 votes up there. But I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I do want to see. I want to see him work his magic. But I'm telling y'all, don't get y'all hopes up for Liddell. What's up, Miss Karaja Smith in the building? Thank you for tapping in, beloved. He get that. He send that 30,000 to Liddell. Liddell will be back 5 votes. It'll be pushing his whole agenda through. Good morning, and lovely Sherry Allen has touched down. So y'all don't get it twisted. What you saw was negotiations, in my humble opinion, and that's why Just look at it. Some people was going over. Candace wasn't stopping them. They've been letting a lot of stuff fly. Just watch how it's going. Any other, listen, Candace still doing her job. Candace showing you one thing: she's there to work for the mayor. Judy showed you that. But what it is, I don't know how many times Candace got to get her wake up call. But I just hope the residents in the seven. Well, like I told you, when I was at that FNU meeting, I can't think of who the individual that was sitting next to he was sitting in the same row Candace was sitting in. He was a seventh ward resident. He was talking about abandoned properties, like how it's bringing the property value down and saying it was supposed to be a city ordinance they was going to do it. For his ward, but I thought it should have been the whole ward. All the wards. And it just made me think. I said, okay, I'm seeing who really dictating the Candace over there in that seventh ward. That's why I encourage the people to go to the FNU meetings. I do encourage the council people to go. I encourage them to go. You should be able to go in for. If your residents can't go, you should go. I feel like you should go and be able to. And when you have a ward meeting, come back and tell it to your residents and the people in your ward. I'm being honest with you. I feel like if you ain't go, you should have you be having on ward meetings. You should have them doing them. It's only one Saturday out of the month. What's up, no games? It's only one Saturday out of the month. Have a ward meeting and you can come on via how they do it. Other people come online. I guess they have. You should be want to know what's going on, how you can fix your ward up. But I'm just saying, and we got to get a little more woke on what's going on. I did be Marie. That's what I'm saying. I just feel like they should come. Your council people should be having. It's only one Saturday a month. What's wrong with you getting one of the? You ain't shouldn't have to rent them. She was getting her hair put together. Mark Hutchinson. That is true. Her hair, I don't know if it was all because I did when I'm not gonna say I did see her hair was getting getting whatever they was doing to it. I didn't catch all of it. But she never see, how sometimes I don't like I said, I didn't see it from the beginning, but I did see the one lady was over there working with her. She is Allen, she is, but Liddell don't want to go to jail. Don't you know Liddell voted on her own nonprofit? The mayor can always go point back at that. Don't she might got on him, but she got so much on herself though. Hold on. She got so much on herself. That's like cutting your nose off to spite your face. And if you don't think the mayor will play that game out with her, he can go back and say you wasn't ever really living here, even though he might take Davina down. But will I lose sleep over it? No. If Davina get jammed up in it, but Mark Hutchinson said that's all kind of the need. Did anyone notice number 6 had to vote no on that 1 million? I thought she said no. I wouldn't give it no 1 million. Constance, good morning. Thank you for tapping in. Said I forgot Neely is a super slick politician. Nah, man, listen. What it is, facts, because look the people that's in there, he put them there. That's why I feel like he don't respect him. He like even the third ward councilwoman. She can't say nothing. She got in as a write-in. Come on. That's why I keep telling people, don't worry about, you know what I'm saying, if she gonna do it. She know, like in the second ward. I don't look for her to win in the second ward. I don't care what people saying because she got it. I don't care what people saying. I don't think she gonna win that second war because she couldn't win the third war. And the second war is a little bigger now. They got some of the sixth war people. Listen, man, Flint Small, we all know each other. And if Neely ain't all the way for sure which way she rolling, haven't you noticed she been quiet? She ain't really been trying to go against the grain. Neely ain't got time for playing with them. So watch that first one. Let's see if it get any money or what he wants. Cause him and Second War working together. They might be the one to bring. If they do that, Lasagna, if they do exactly what you saying, I think they'll be done. Still remember this, Lasagna. You still got Neely can prove. It was already proved, but like I say, in the process, he might have to take the clerk out. And that'll be a hell of a shitstorm that's on the way. I'm just saying he can go back and say, listen, oh, wait a minute. You wasn't living here when you supposed to, but that brings Davina in here. That brings her because it can be looking like, well, unless see that'll be a hell of a that'll be like an avalanche if they do that. That's why if it was me, that resolution will come up there and I will go ahead, but I know the price ain't 30 no more. I know Liddell got to be, she's saying 2.8. Liddell know the money gone. Liddell might be like, listen, I need a quarter of a milli, 250. Cause she knows she done. I'm saying just be honest. If Liddell don't win this, what other seat she a hell of a grant writer. But you think Liddell gonna be able to move around? I'm trying to tell y'all they blackballed us on just getting a little funky little studio. It showed us they can't say we wasn't gonna pay. Been over here. What about Dashboard Gate? Man, that Allen, they ain't been doing nothing but lying. They ain't been doing nothing but lying to them people. They coming up with new words. You gonna find about something they ain't never talked about. I listened to the mayor on his radio show, said everybody can go on the internet. I mean, on the website they got to know where all the opera money went. I was like, they could? I'm like, why these people study action? And now they talking about they got a dashboard. Because neither know ain't nobody gonna call his ass out on that. Just think about it. He picked the lawyers for the council. He giving them court appointed from downtown, and he going to get him 5-star lawyers. Listen, the deck is stacked against them. They can't even get. Did you see last night when the lawyer was steady going back with Candace? When Candace was trying to push that 150,000 through there? Just think about it. This all could have been did years ago. Wouldn't even be holding up the North Flint when you had the votes. But you didn't want to do it when Mays was living. Didn't want to do it. And y'all got to look at that. All of a sudden, now it'll be hard for me because I don't know. I would be looking, Liddell, when you get out of this, when Mays was living, you didn't want to vote for it. You didn't want to vote for it for Mays. Oh, because you didn't want. I'm just so don't forget, man. Y'all don't forget. Don't forget. Like I said, I do think Dennis, whoever them got together when they huddled up and see if we can strip her from her this big word things called titles. Like how they took that president from her. And they seen, like you said, and it was said in the chat, they just saw how greedy Candace was to want to be that presidency. And as you can see, Candace must have negotiated to keep Judy as the finance chair. Candace couldn't go over there and negotiate with Liddell. But as we can see, Liddell was never going to give up that seat. What's up, Sir Gregory? Sir Gregory, he said, what'd you say? Good morning. I thought Clyde was on the up, but he is Neely's mind like Stephen Miller. Man, Clyde on the up on what? Clyde bought that money. Just like the rest of them. Neely played them. Man, Neely paid them. Man, Clyde get paid well to go down there and take the abuse he getting. Shit, he put me on the payroll, but it got to be 6 figures. I can't be on there. I can't be on there for no little 30,000. I want to be like Seaman them. I mean Seamus. I want six figures. Don't put me on there with no 30,000, this and that. No, I don't want that. I don't even want 50. If it ain't six and if it ain't 100 and up, I don't want it. Shit, if I guess I could too be if I was Ed. I can go down there. Ed just saying, look, man, I can keep driving my Bentleys. I can keep wearing my suits. I can come down there and pretend like I'm doing hella work. I love that job too. It only getting rough now because it's election season and they cut the faucet off on Liddell. Man, but you know what, Alan, and the turnover rate that they have, and that's on the mayor. That goes back to leadership. But to be honest with you, Carolyn, they can't trust each other. I'm gonna tell you something. Candace riding with the mayor. She riding like four flats. She's not. She listen. Remember Al H. Remember what was his name? O.J. Simpson and Al Collins. I, uh, 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 well, you know what he makes. I think he might be underpaid in my book. B. Marie. I'm just gonna be honest with you. It might be underpaid. All the abuse they gotta go take. He might be underpaid. Dude, can you imagine working for somebody that you know that's lying, and you gotta go down there and try to spin it? Let's be honest. What's up, Robbie Battle? Thank you for tapping in. Can you imagine working for somebody that's lying? You got to go down there and deal with it. I'll be taking that six figures too. I'll be like, I'm underpaid. I should be making 200,000 coming down here. Let me see. I think the lead abatement program and got a hand of too many. Got illegally approved. Now the contractors are screwing up the houses. Let me say something to you, Deborah. When I heard them people, them ladies coming and talked about how bad their houses got done, downright diabolical. Downright diabolical. Downright diabolical. Well, you know, Candace thinks she doing something. And you're right, B. Marie. I didn't know that, but I'm glad you telling me that. Said, remember, Candace been with Neely since he was the sixth council member. Wow, I didn't know that. What's up, Raphael Bird? Thank you for tapping in, good brother. Candace needs to talk to someone about her. Listen, I don't want no beef with her. But I'll say this. She got more problems now. She got more problems now because since she became president, you don't think, that's why I'm going to go back. You don't think Liddell looking at them, we was five over here. We could have worked something out. But that let you know, Candace and Liddell. But I'm loving how they calling doctor. They even got the people, even the clerks calling her doctor of what? Doctor of chaos. That's all the deal is. I'm telling y'all, Neely gonna give her that money back. Y'all gonna be people gonna. Listen. That applause she got yesterday was downright scandalous, and I ain't mad at y'all for doing it. But I'm telling y'all, Neely can give her that money come June 1st, and y'all will be back mad at Liddell. I don't know. I can't remember Tony Terry. What's up, Deborah Thompson? Thank you for tapping in. I can't tell. Don't let me lie to you. I would love to, but I can't right now. I can't. I don't know. I would love to lie to you, but I can't. Let me see. I'm just telling y'all, don't let them fool y'all. Don't let this mayor fool y'all. They got so much stuff going on. The housing commission, like that right down there, that debacle. And I feel like she was saved by people on council, in my humble opinion. Oh yeah, no, he let the F bomb out, but they didn't care. Yesterday they didn't care. Federal dollars program, I believe. Listen, they playing so many games. When you let a person and like, listen, the stuff. But I don't know how much. Latanya didn't drop so much stuff. I don't even want to. I'd be scared to take her call. To be honest, I don't know if she's CIA, MI6, all the Mossad. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? She be getting too much information. I don't know who she linked in with. I'm being dead serious with y'all. All this information that they get and these, and I'm telling y'all, I'm not trying to be funny and that. I never seen this much information come out and blacks don't go to jail. I'm being honest with y'all. I never seen nothing like this. I'm talking about bringing up residency. And I feel you, Miss Kariza. I feel you. I'm just saying, y'all got to go ahead and look at this. But we done been down this stage before. This is why I get frustrated. Don't have me fighting for this. Like I said, even with the water. Let me see, Brother Wilson dropped some gems off at that attorney last night too. But but the attorney knew what's been going on, brother, in my humble opinion. But now she might not be like Kim. Now, some of that stuff the attorney Kim was pulling. See, this is where some of the pushback, and I think that's what Candace and the lawyer was going back with the pushback when she was trying to tell her she wanted to talk to the team. Because, Kim was telling them damn anything they wanted to hear. I would love a lawyer like that, but when you getting in, like I said, I'm using baseball terminology. When you're in the ninth inning with 2 outs, first a person on first and third, you can't be playing around. And that's what that lawyer was trying to tell Candace last night. And Candace, it wasn't registering because Candace still going with Kim. Kim let us do this. That's not Kim. And it ain't registered. But y'all got to understand that y'all hear when the mayor, when he said on his radio show, Candace and Judy could be in his office all the time. But what he forgot to tell you, I respect it. Judy calls. And she come once a week. Candace was busting up and down there lost her head. I'm just telling you what it was said. And like Tanya said, they be down in that office and still ain't brought nothing back to council. Hey, listen, he did the job. Let me see. If think blacks are not going to jail yet because white people at the helm of the corruption. Hey, listen, that's why. What's up, Sarah P in the building? Sip on 73. How you doing, beloved? Let me see what Granny G said. Question: can the council send the illegal use of opera funds and general funds to the feds? I don't know. In Flint, you think it could, but I think the mayor, the much money he making, they probably telling him, if you don't get this together, we'll put somebody in this seat that can make it work. Let me see what Alan said. Neely knew when that opera hit the general fund account, it was no longer under federal guidelines. But he knew that, but Candace wasn't listening. When the lady said we got to rewrite it, you know what I'm saying? But Candace wasn't. That's why that lawyer no. I keep telling y'all, Candace trying to go up on when Kim was their rules. And that's why you think the mayor said, well, they put it in the general fund. But see, what he forgot to say was, well, I sent the resolution up there. You know what I'm saying? It came from me. But, he going with because I told y'all the one voted to put it there. But, you know what I'm saying? But I don't think the residents told him to put it there. I knew Judy was saying the money wasn't for the residents. I think the finance chair should be just in much trouble as anybody else on there. Like, don't leave her out. Judy voted for that too, and was the finance chair. So do we get to blame Judy? Because Judy gonna go down as one of the worst finance chairs in the history of finance chairs, and then went back and asked and wanted a raise. Don't even give a damn like where we gonna get this money from. Because I've been trying to figure that out too. Like, where we gonna get this money from? They want to hire everybody, but how we gonna pay them? How we gonna pay them? Nobody looked at that right there. But you have to. That's why I say you got to be careful. Oh, thank you, beloved. Thank you, and Mama and Rosalind. Thank y'all. I'm just saying you gotta be. You have to be careful when y'all voting for these people, Kim and Mine Ping and Girly, let me say, gonna need to look into it further. Hey, Deborah, facts, because listen, they let some stuff slide that I never seen. This, let me see what Sir Gregory said. The gang is split. Leon is riding with Liddell. He knows he's probably will not win re-election. And Candace is a rocket out of orbit. Yes, you're right. You're right. I just hope the seventh ward really see how Candace is really respecting them, that she's not over on the other side. Cause you heard that brother Darrell Brown, what he said. He let you know that side of the seventh ward haven't seen Candace. Brother Elliot record on here. He let you know when he did see her, she was like, who is you? And this is a school teacher. I'm just telling you, maybe because he over here, she acting that way. They said Liddell leaving through. Well, Clyde knew he was going to get through up under the bus, William Carter. He knew he was. He there to take the hits. Judy is just like a deer in headlights relating to getting financial facts. Let me see what Mike Clark said. Federal dollars must still follow federal guidelines. Neely is playing now. He knew when they put that money over there, they was done. Yeah, we lost a state senator here in my hometown yesterday, about 30,000 in PP loan. Wow. Let me see what he said. How you the finance chair and don't know what's going on, but you all these finance meeting with other leagues and stuff, other kind of stuff that sounds so and it is diabolical. But see, they was able to play like this. What's up, Loomy? Thank you for tapping in, good brother. But to be honest with you, uh, they been playing this game like this. That's why Judy was like frustrated at Liddell. You knew what we was doing. That's the sad part about it to me, in my humble opinion. Just because Judy knew what you know what I'm saying, like Liddell, and that's how the mayor. But Judy not even it's not even registering that brain of hers that when he talking about council, it's gonna fall up under all of y'all. Just because y'all two were showing up, listen, when you put that 40 million, Judy, you was part of putting that 40 million over there. Oh, he didn't threw council up under the bus. He didn't call them insurrectionists. Candace act like if she was on the show, she don't fall up under that. When he told her, "Oh, up under your leadership," well, how could council run smooth when he just called them insurrectionists in the same breath? I'm just saying. Oh, for sure, little me. But Broward County in the building. I'm just saying a lot. Judy see how Mr. Moore plays them, so now she's doing it. Facts, Sir Gregory. But what they did, they threw it in. They threw it in the council hands, and it wasn't no but Liddell, Judy, Candace, add LaShawn in there now. What's up, Marcia Tarver? Thank you for tapping in. Facts, and hype it up too, and hit that like button on your way out, beloved. I'm just saying, you have to really look at it. That's how I be looking at stuff. Like they so mad about it. They disgusted about it. They disgusted. I'm just looking at it like Liddell. Now she asking these questions. You throwing Clyde. But if I was the mayor, I would, you know what I'm saying? I would probably go and give her money. Just I can get back to my votes, not to mess stuff up. I would go and give her that little maybe because I know she probably want more than 30 now. Let me see what B. Marie said. In 2012, y'all realized that Neely supported KWA and the Flint River as a Flint water source, and now I'm wondering why he continues to ignore Gleewood. You know why he's ignoring Gleewood. Ain't no rocket scientist. Listen, man, them people paid. Neely is the mayor for one reason only, to do what he told to do. He's getting compensated well. He just he steps out of line. You know what I'm saying? When he saw them at the top, he got his little wake. Neely done had 2 wake up calls, or was it 3? Because if it's 3, I don't. He gonna have to earn this mayorship this year. But Neely had the one when he had to apologize to Mott for ran his mouth in Jordan Sheraton book. That was one. Neely got that wake up call when he tried to his wife get that 25 million for that nonprofit. Because Neely only doing what he's seeing other people do, family. He only did. So when that got, that got folded up, you know what I'm saying? Maybe that was strike two. I don't know. Maybe Judy might have slipped up when she was talking about them shell companies. Because now you think about it, you could throw that up in there. She was probably, but I just don't think that she want to do that. That Judy want to do that. She might think she got the complexion for the connection. She might be looking at it, well, I can show that I didn't really know what was going on. But knowing Neely, and I don't know him, I don't think he the type of person that'll just let he'll be the only one to go down. I do believe he probably got dirt on all the people that was working for him. So that'll go. You know what I'm saying? You got to think when you seeing the Clyde and signatures was on a lot of that stuff. Clyde being the like I say, Neely got well, let me see, $1 billion. Let me see. It said Neely also was in the room supporting the sale of Flint's $1 billion water pipe, which devastated the city. Neely is running big game with regard to water. He was in on it. That's the only fact that I'm saying. If he had one job to do and he want to be compensated for it. Now, I don't know if he got strike three yet, and that's probably when he going. But I do believe if he don't get this stuff pushed through, Neely might be on strike three. Like Liddell might hurry up. Liddell might get him caught up. Fire strike three. I do believe he gonna have to work his ass off to get that seat. Maintain that seat because it ain't to us. It's to the people at the top. Because some gonna say, listen, if you can't get that situation in Flint settled, we'll get some people down there. There's more attention being brought on Flint now, in my humble opinion. I could be wrong. It's more attention, and then they looking at you mean, let me see. Y'all mean when he said Mott picked the emergency managers, I'm just going by with the book. He made the apology. Let me see what B. Marie said. Well, the Republicans called out Cynthia Neely Ghost nonprofit, so I think Judy Priestley is very committed to the party. You could be right on there. But I don't think she just want to play with these Democrats up here. Because remember, Neely can make life miserable for Judy too. Oh, Judy can make it more miserable. He can't, I'll say this, he can't afford to lose. Damn, can you imagine Candace being president and Candace losing that coalition that him and Liddell held tight for years? Shit. Liddell will go down Candace will go down as the worst president of city council. She will go down, and can you believe if the mayor lose with her leadership oh my God. She might don't be with him too much longer. I cannot see. So let's revisit. Judy and Mr. Moore swore up and down that moving the opera money would still require following federal guidelines to spend it. That's why Jigsaw kept referring to the resolution. Well, Judy's the finance chair. Yeah, the Republicans called her out on that nonprofit, but that's what I'm saying. Like, and Judy might be down, but the state rep not get Karen family. I'm telling y'all, I seen how she interact at the FNU meeting. Her husband had to speak on her, saying, was basically, in my humble opinion, was campaigning for. She don't talk. I'll say this though, she keep her hair did. Not compared to them other ones. Well. She the finance chair and she should be in trouble for it. Yesterday, Judith tried to say it's been spent not under federal guidelines. She said state last night. Oh my God, Judith Lynn. Blackfoot. But I'm at the end of the day, and we can all agree with this. It must be bigger people that, like I'm telling you, I never seen this where blacks don't go to jail. I'm trying to tell y'all, I never seen this. I never seen nothing like this. All I do is look at Ray Nagin putting at the mayor of Louisiana. Oh, you ain't got to look too far. Go look down there, go 75 and go south. You run right into Detroit. Didn't he get in trouble? I'm just saying you can look around you and see other people getting caught up for doing stuff. And you right on that, Deborah Luna. You be careful what I'm just saying. Up under her leadership, in my humble opinion, up under her leadership, her being the president, the mayor gonna been and lost everything. What type of city? Oh, okay. Bonnie Vanner says city of New Orleans. Thank you, beloved. Said just my 2 cents. That's why she was so mad last night. Dennis called her out. Facts. No, and that's why we might don't like the way it went, but Dennis really he showed the greed of Candace and he showed the power hungriness of Liddell, and he showed the cluedness of Judy. Judy was gonna go where she family. If y'all think these people not sitting up here talking, and former Mayor Latanya Cantrell going to prison too. See what I'm saying? And y'all think some of the shit that they getting away with up here, and you don't go to jail? That's not normal. That's not normal. See, as long as Nickelback and him wife are in the seats, they are in. They are protected. Facts. Because you would, like I say, to have a fake nonprofit and ain't nothing like, because it'll make me think about all the other things. Then you just hear about allegedly, this came from the councilwoman, Tanya Burns of the Sixth Ward. The councilwoman, she said, we was hearing, so I'm going to throw allegedly, that people was getting in trouble if they didn't, make sure certain nonprofits. I'm trying to say it. I ain't saying it verbatim about nonprofits being, money, the grant money being funded to them. I'm just saying, just check it out. Then it's the same things that has been hinting for at a long time. Yeah, but wasn't nobody listening. Well, nobody. Y'all was tuning in watching Maurice Davis. I don't know if y'all was listening to the music more and understanding what he was saying. Let me see what B. Marie said. Mayor Weaver was in and out of the courthouse. They found nothing on her, so why has Neely been in and out of the courthouse? I can tell you why, because he working with the people that he was put in here to do. She was in and out because she wasn't listening what they was telling her to do on certain things. Yeah, let me see. Got to be some good blackmail. Alphabet boys not tossing this mayor off. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. If you go look at it just to hear, the lawyer will not go down with them. She will soon leave. Look for her to be gone before the election. Sir Gregory, you may be on to something. I'm just saying. But do y'all? I'm not. And Mayor, if you think I'm taking a shot at you and your wife politically, I am. But for her just to sit back and not be, I mean, listen. Much as me and Dr. Weaver can't stand each other, I can tell you that she would be out in the public view. Rather, if you didn't want to talk, if she didn't want to talk, she would talk to the people. I can give you that. Like, and she was married, but she ain't had to be up under her husband like she was being micromanaged. I can give her that much because there's plenty of times she done been out with Winters. I done went out with her. She know how to go mingle with people. And that's what I'm saying. Y'all better start voting people who just not sitting there. It's like she feel like it's hers. And that's what make people think, no, her husband got to be doing this stuff. When is she by herself when she out to mingle around? Where she can be seen, you know what I'm saying? All this, they got to show up together. Come on, man. This not no dynasty. Let's be honest. Every time I see her, I don't want to talk. He'll talk. He going to talk for the both of us. It don't make no sense. Well, we got a quiet person representing Flint. I'm just saying. Y'all gotta you gotta expect more. Like, ain't nobody said nothing. That's what I'm saying. I don't know why nobody ain't said nothing to her at the. I don't know. Maybe it was said because I know I was out in the hallway talking. I don't know. Did it get mentioned that the state rep put in for $25 million for? I know Clark mentioned it at the city council. 25 million. It wasn't to help the residents. That was to help. I already funneled it to nonprofits. Why you think you got Liddell pitching a bitch? You even got Leon saying something about it now. Like, what? Hey, our people ain't got it. Maybe the mayor created two monsters. Who knows? Maybe the first ward probably doing this a little different. Like, hey, the people supposed to get 70,000, they ain't get there. He doing it more diplomatic. Well, Adele being more upfront, like, hey, you never know. Who knows? They might be sitting up, look, this ship going down. We better get what we can get and we can bounce. You never know. You never know. Like I said, you never know. But I know one thing with them. If I was these residents, listen, that even with the second war, where her coming out saying that the one lady about it shouldn't be, that didn't make no sense that these people houses didn't get put together right, and they coming down there. I blame the mayor. You hired them companies. It should come out of his pay. He had $1 million budget. It should be took right out of his to make the work to get did again. Don't you know they gonna pay for downtown them bricks to get did again? So listen, if you ain't do the work right the first time, but ain't them like breach of contracts or something? Like I don't get this mayor. To be honest with you, I don't get him. 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 But I'm just saying, far as with Liddell though, the residents, I'll still vote her ass out. I'm gonna just be 100 with you. She would still get voted out. I wouldn't even back her up. It took you too long to get it together. You only getting it together for its election season. I want y'all to remember this the same one when you had shit rolling through your basement when she said she can't help it, she got two. Well, we're gonna make sure you can keep up to two. But you just won't be doing it from city council. I mean, listen, maybe she can go back to DC. I mean, back to what was it, Prince George County? Maybe they'll take her back there. She can start officially stay there. What's up, Cicero? Thank you for tapping it. B. Marie said, honestly, I understand the mayor, but his supporters and voters confuse me. I don't even know if he got the voters like that, to be honest with you, B. Marie. I'm just being honest with you. I don't know. Because I'm looking at the clerk office. I don't know. I can't honestly say maybe he had a lot of people back, and I just feel, I mean, up top, but I feel like him and Davina, they did work that clerk office so well. It's like he ain't never gonna get out of there. Oh, hey Deborah Luna, I'm looking at you, but we got to stay off them nonprofits now. They ain't the worst things in the world. Now. Said, look at the retired former Flint politicians, feet up on the desk at a nonprofit. Let's don't keep dogging the nonprofits. Now let's just dog the people out who doing bad with them. Let me see what Sir Gregory said. Tanya Group is supplying her with all the tools needed to take Neely down and playing her cards right. Neely having to play checkers with his gang. Tanya playing chess. I mean, just because he got reason he having a hard time, it looked like, because listen, family, we seen, what's up, Derek Williams? Thank you for tapping in. Listen, we did this before. We went down this road. Remember, it looked like Neely always, and then in the 10th, in the ninth inning, well, nah, he'll mess around and get a bunt in and tie it up, and in the 10th inning, he'll pull it out. I'm just telling you. And look, listen, family, Liddell can easily be bought off. Y'all know this. Neely can come in, throw her a couple porch fest this summer, make her think she gonna win. All he gotta do is just give her about 50 or maybe 60. You know, Liddell, I don't know. Liddell might be asking for 250. No telling. She might ask that fool for $500,000 because she knows she done. Fires in politics. She might trying to get her little go back to Prince George County package. Let me see what Raphael said. Hey Mick, all you, this Liddell, Candace both got something baking. And when it comes out the wash, folks are going to be shocked. And y'all better watch Leon too. Listen, I'm facts, facts. I, I'm gonna still say this: Candace greediness of wanting to be that president where she couldn't sell it to Liddell, but it got me thinking, like, damn, what was it? Liddell was that mad, like, and what was Liddell just gonna hold a presidency like this? Like, family, like something is. I don't know what down behind the scenes for Candace and Liddell, well, Candace had to go to Dennis Pfeiffer and cut a deal. I'm just being honest with you. We probably never know, but it's something that went down with Liddell, because remember, she was the president of the council. So Liddell was probably trying to talk to some of these different people ahead of them different parts. Oh, you need to sleep in. I'm trying to see what really went down with Liddell that were her and Candace, because Liddell could have still kept Liddell as vice president, Candace president, Judy as the finance chair. I'm trying to figure out what went down to where that group of five. All I can do is give him his credit, Mark. You're right, Mickey. Don't underestimate Neely. He's a master politician. He won Bev Big race with a written write-in, with a written write-in. He called his old friend AC, told him, I need you to split the vote, and won with a write-in. Facts. It's like the young lady said at the podium last night. It's up to those who understand the game to educate the voters who don't know any better. Like the seniors who may not vote on name recognition. Facts. Say, look at the ENA board meeting. It's either going to be 810 face page or Stanley Wood Facebook page. I'm going to try to get it on the 810 Facebook page, family, because it'd be easier for me to upload it. It'd be easy for me to upload it. Me, because I don't like us going there, me going to record to ENA board, or we're going to be coming on late to do the nightly nip. So I gotta get with Brother Elliot too. I mean, it's gonna see, like I said, it's I'm gonna have to get with Brother Elliot to today. See if we're gonna have to push back Conspiracy Tuesday. I don't know why ain't nobody, let me take you off. But I'm just saying, it's something that went wrong, family. And like I say, Dennis, they found the tink. It took Dan in 3 years. How long is these seats? They've been in there 4 years. Look how long it took. But it's something with Candace and her greed. Because evidently she went to Dennis, she had gave it her all. And Candace wanted that seat. For Candace can't say she padding her stat book. Oh, I was the president of city council. But can you imagine Candace being the president of the city council and she cost the mayor everything? She cost him his 5 votes. I'm just trying to figure it out. I believe you. She said she got more tea tonight, Lord. Is it hot like fire tea? And I'm telling, that was Miss Lottie that was dropping that knowledge when she was telling people, like she said, over 1,800 houses, and people ain't looking at that. Like I keep telling y'all, people can be dropping nuggets, and people not even paying attention. But like I said, yesterday showed that the mayor amongst the people don't really have that pull that he had, and that's why I say this, Billy. I don't know if he just won straight up. I'm gonna go with the Trump method. I believe allegedly. Oh, you don't. I'm them not my friends anyway. Let me stop you now. They gonna hate me anyway when it's said and done. But back to what I'm saying. Y'all, Raphael, whatever you know, you might be on something. You might be like Nostradamus or something. You might predict something. I'm telling you, you're gonna have to really like this election season. I don't know. Maybe so. Basically, is this gonna be a third strike? Because I'm telling you, them people who really run this thing is not really happy with all this nonsense going on. Family, they not happy. Y'all can say what y'all want. Y'all can act like these people liking what's going on. That's why I tell people, I encourage y'all, come to the FNU meetings. I feel like all council members should be there where they can be able to take this back or hold it like they let you do it, come on via Zoom. I would prefer the people that could come, go to the library. If you can't come, you need to have your representation there. Michelle tell us, well, if she's saying that, at least she probably gonna come with something. She might come. I don't know. Y'all know how winters is. That cut water. And I'm not finna be looking for you on the north side of Flint. If they're doing wrong, are they friends anyway? I don't know, Miss Kariza. Tony Terry Mays was calling it out, but you see, they had Mays in they had Mays ass in the trick bag. I'm saying just look at it now. If you really wanted to think like last night, family, we used to Liddell was talking all this shit. You gonna say, well, ask the mayor to come down here? No, subpoena the mayor. That was me study put in the chat and then subpoena his ass. Subpoena. They not gonna subpoena the mayor. Liddell not gonna subpoena the mayor down there. I can give you it's four on one side that probably will go ahead and let's subpoena him. Then you got Liddell that'll make five. All she would need is Leon, and they got six. There you go, Michelle. I'm gonna break it. I'm break it down. They tried to blame Mays. Mm, 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 mm. I'm just telling you, just sit back and y'all play this out. When y'all see it, y'all will see it how it's finna play out. But I hope he go ahead and get Liddell just to mess the people up. Then y'all will be saying for y'all to understand who she is. Liddell is not for y'all. Liddell trying to get her little what they call a little golden parachute on her way out of Flint. Liddell trying to leave Flint. At least she can say she a half a millionaire. You know, she gonna take her grant writing skills and probably go back to DC. I mean, back to Prince George County. She can say she left with some skills. She'd be a good tool to use. But I do say this: the next ones who get in, y'all get rid of that clerk office. I will get rid of Davina. Davina has came out to be one of the most untrustworthy uh city clerks that it is. And to be honest with y'all, I don't trust politics for nothing. A snake might shed his old skin, but it doesn't change the way it behaves. Facts, Liddell just in her feelings right now. They took her titles, and now they just got to call her doctor. You know what I'm saying? Now they want to call. They trying to stroke her ego, Dr. Liddell, but the mayor let her know she was nothing but she was a tyrant as a city council president. Now, these ain't my words; these the mayor's words. But I'm just giving it to y'all a little harsh who he was talking about. He said the leadership is way better up under Candace, but I don't think he gonna be saying that after last night, where she displayed that she about to lose his coalition to five. So she, like I say, Candace gonna go down. Did Tanya ask the clerk to subpoena the mayor and police chief a month ago, allegedly? She might have did, but I don't think she got the votes. What's up, Nick? You so tricky. Thank you for tapping in. Say good morning. Happy heavenly birthday to our cuz, Councilman Quincy Murphy. For sure. Hey, listen, Quincy called out a lot of people too, family. So let's don't forget, because he went to calling out. But like I say, who would have knew this was gonna go this bad? I want to know why they don't want to subpoena the mayor now. I want to know out of them nine, Who would be the brave six that would subpoena the mayor down there? I'm just saying. Y'all better start paying attention what's really going on out here. Like I say, y'all been seeing how hard Miss Beverly big, but I don't know if the people really know who they really want. But like I say, that clerk office, I don't know. I don't know if people I don't know if people really said right, put it. I don't know. I just said the clerk office. I don't know if Neely really beat Dr. Weaver that first time. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I still don't believe LaShawn. They sending out invitations. Who's sending out invitations? Ain't number 5 minutes left, Winters. Who's sending out invitations? You can please put that. Who's sending out Oh, the mayor. Yeah, they is the mayor and his wife, because I know he was campaigning for it down there at the library. Like, he do be speaking highly, but I don't see nothing that she did. You know, I'm waiting on. Like I said, Clack. I don't know. Like I said, I had to step out in the hallway. I was talking. I don't know if Clack called her out at the FNU meeting. Counsel to the mayor. They sent up counsel to. Oh man, I don't know why they doing that. No, take his ass. You come to us. They don't gotta go to him one by one. Why is they steady doing stuff behind the closed doors? No, we're gonna do it on TV. We're gonna do it live. He don't have a plan like how he like to do them press conferences and talk his shit and do using that little radio station to do devil's work. Mm-mm. Neely using the boule. He got the boule right now. They kind of split. He done split the damn bourgeois people up. Bourgeois, I'm the bougie people, but I'm gonna call him the boule. He got the little Timu boule mad as shit right now. But Mayor, that's what you get for bringing thugs in. When you brought thugs in, they didn't understand this. I don't think when the boule was set up, that was to bring ruffians in, Mayor. I gotta go biblical with you, because ruffians is in the book. I don't think they was asking for them type to bring in. You done messed around and brought the ruffians into the boule, and you know they will cut up. Cause I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not happy with you. You letting everybody. I get it. I want to take everybody to meet the boule too. What's up, Miss Beverly Biggs, the lovely Beverly Biggs Levy, who was running for the third ward council seat? Family, that woman been out there fighting like hell. 1420 should not be a guy. No, it should be Rap a Lot Records. Ain't no way. That's not no that's not no gospel state. But I don't know. Maybe in gospel they are thugs. I don't know. I've been watching the Gemstones, so they got them, they get busy. I'm just saying. They, in all honesty, it should not be. They should be known as Rap a Lot Records. They got Lil J Prince running it, aka Sheldon Neely. That's Lil J. I'm trying to tell you. It should be known as Rap a Lot Records. But the only thing bad about Rap a Lot, they ought to get rid of AC Dumas. But now I know why his show. But I'll tell you this, I'll give AC credit. AC probably playing all sides of the political field. He probably got about 10 people paying for his radio show, allegedly. I'm telling you, AC probably got 10 people paying for the hottest radio show at a because I just can't see it. I can't see them being a premier gospel station. I can't see it. I'm not knocking y'all 1420, but y'all got people on there talking about people, dissing people. That's 1420. Only show I keep on there is Thrill Kill. That's about the only one. That's the only one I will keep on there. The AC don't do nothing but lie. The mayor don't do nothing but lie. Thrill Kill about the only honest one that's up on there. That's about the only honest, on there. I'm just being honest. I don't know, but Them two shows that come back to back, the Mayor and AC, that's one of the most lionest hours in the history of the United States. Them the 2 days when they say on Sunday, America be the most segregated. On Saturdays from 9 o'clock to 10 o'clock is like the most lioness days in the city in the nation. I'll say that in America is on 1420, the thugged out gospel station is when most of the mudslinging get through in Flint. It started at 8:59. But I did notice, Mickey, I just saw some of the council presidents supposed to be elected by a citywide election. It wasn't? Where you see that at? That ain't for here though, brother. That ain't for here. That ain't for here though. They switched it up because they knew them people couldn't get the whole city to vote for them. Let me see. I'm being honest with y'all. In Flint at 9 a.m. on Saturday to 10 a.m. on 1420 Thugged Out Gospel Station. I'm being honest with you, is the most lioness days, and like it'll mess your day up. It'll mess your day up. It's like you get the first 30 minutes of nothing but lies, but they do have the mayor show ahead of schedule. His started at 8:59. AC Doomer started somewhere between 9:05, 9:06. And what's sad, how I ain't gonna even mess with that. I would say the mayor cheap, man. How you only got a 30-minute show, man? Like it don't make sense. 30-minute show. I guess that's enough lying, y'all. You gotta do is you need 30 minutes to lie. But you and AC Doomer's mayor, you get your show up to an hour, man. You and AC Doomer should not be doing the same type of minutes, man. You are the mayor of the city of Flint. AC is your side. I mean, not your sidekick. AC is your friend. But there's no way you the mayor, and what he known for is driving Dr. Weaver around. That's what he was known for. He was the mayor's driver. So AC Dumas, you should be doing an hour. AC should be doing like 20. But I do like how you got him shut down about 24 minutes. Cool. But there's no way in the world, man, you should be. Well, keep cutting in the AC minutes, man. That's what I do. Shit, I do. I wish your show would go to AC don't need number 5 minutes, man. All that lying he be doing. No, Jay Prince run 1420, and that's AKA Neely. I ain't gonna lie to you. You see Jay Prince, he keep his goons with him. You see Sheldon, you keep his goons with him. Ed, Clyde, you know what I'm saying? The other ones, I'm not gonna say their name. I don't want to run it to you in the bar. You try to put hands on me and none, you know what I'm saying? But I'm saying he keep. That's what you get, Sheldon. You tried to bring them gangsters to the boule. Yep, he did it. Yo, mayor, he tried to go bring some street ninjas and introduce them to the boule. It never worked, Sheldon. I can tell you that. Peace, fam.